What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today what I got for you guys, we're gonna go over the new MW3 update, the patch notes, the event, the details, and everything you need to know in regards to today's brand new update. So it was around 7 gigabytes. For those of you guys who are on Steam or Battle.net, I believe console only had around 2 gigabytes, so 2 to 3 for Xbox and PlayStation. They did quite a few changes with today's update, so let's go over it. So the global changes for COD HQ is players will no longer encounter a blank screen when MW3 tiles are expected. Fixed an issue console players were cross-launching from one game to another, disbanded parties, and then they fixed other minor issues such as those. They also did stability and performance fixes, so PC players, they got a new update as well. They also fixed a bug for console players that they would encounter an error upon being invited to a party. Those minor fixes like that for the global section to hopefully make it so it doesn't crash as often. And yeah, but the next thing that we have is campaign. I don't really want to talk too much about campaign, so I'm gonna screenshot it for you. Feel free to pause the video and read that out if you are interested in that. But for the multiplayer side of changes, the UI got a bug fix update, so enemy player elevation will now properly be displayed on the minimap, so you'll know if they're above you or under you. They did a prompt to view gamer card on the scoreboard, now functions as expected for console players. Promoting a player to party leader will no longer allow them to attempt to matchmake for locked playlist. Then the progression, so weapons addressed an issue that prevented the bolt attachment from being unlocked at the expected weapon level for the Cat AMR sniper rifle. For challenges, they introduced a new requirement for the priceless camo challenge for the WSP Swarm submachine gun, which will now get 10 operator double kills while in tac stance. They resolved an issue that prevented several challenges from tracking properly, especially for those gold ones. And then the corrected unlock challenge tracking conditions for barbecue, the operator, have been fixed. In terms of the maps, terminal players can no longer plant at the A bomb site from an unintended location in search and destroy. I believe that was like on the plane wing, you were able to plant it there. You're no longer going to be able to do that. And for pop-off power, players will no longer spawn in enemy territory in the invasion mode. Now going on to the modes, TDM got an update. They now changed it from 75 to 100 points, so the games will last a little bit longer. And for ground war, they addressed an issue causing a dev error during normal gameplay, so less crashing if you decide to play ground war. And now for the weapons and attachments. So these are the minor weapon balance changes that we have. So for the MCW, increased hipfire control during sustained fire. For the BAS-P battle rifle, they did the same exact change. I don't know why they listed it twice. For the MTZ interceptor, they did the same exact thing, which is a marksman rifle. For the Renetti, they also did the same thing. And then for the Jack Ferocity carbine kit, the Thermal Optic X9 and the SZ Vortex 90 optic attachments can now be toggled as expected. And for the TYR handgun, they also did that same sustained fire change. And then for the Odin's Judgment trigger action, they decreased the trigger response time to the intended 210 millisecond duration. And for the cosmetics, so gun screen audio will now play as expected upon pressing the preview button. Tracer Pack Helsing Operator Bundle, they fixed an issue in which Alucard was missing his handgun in the operator preview. And then for the zombie side of things, we have gameplay changes. They addressed an issue that prevented missions in Act 2 from auto-queuing while in a game. They also did some stability fixes, which I think is very big. Fixed a crash encounter when players navigated to the store or progression tab in the launcher menu while queuing, and various stability and map fixes. So the game, that's one of the biggest issues that I had, that you would sit there, collect all these different things, and then the game would crash. Now, unfortunately, they didn't mention if they nerfed the sentry gun glitch or some of the out of map glitches that people have been doing. There was like an unlimited kill streak glitch that was sort of crashing the lobbies for everyone while people were trying to gain XP for doing that. They didn't mention that at all. They said some changes have not made it to this patch note and will be added in another playlist update. You could probably expect that to be around Friday. This is just like a portion of the patch notes, and there's more to come, which I'll be covering for you guys here on the channel as soon as they release. This is what they said about it. Due to unforeseen issues, not all the changes scheduled for today's update were able to be released. Our team are hard at work to get key movement changes, multiplayer weapon balancing, zombies gameplay, and stability fixes, and more into the next available update. So one of these major changes is going to be the movement update. We have that slide delay where after you slide, it takes a second for you to be able to tactical sprint. They're actually going to lower that. They did mention that they were going to lower that, but they didn't drop it with today's patch notes. So that means that you can expect that to be dropping sometime this week later on. Let's talk about some new content coming into the game. So they mentioned in the blog post, they said, be on the lookout for an experimental playlist in the coming days featuring featuring enemy player outlines, more details to come. So what this is it will feature enemy players that get outlined whenever you ADS, so make it easier to see them. And I'm not exactly sure, but they're testing some things out, and they're going to use these playlists to experiment with these brand new settings and features that they want to introduce to the game. And overall, if people enjoy the feedback, then they're going to implement it to the entire game. That's going to be in the coming days. I guess they're going to use us as like test experiments to see if these things will work out or not. With today being the second week of Modern Warfare 3, we now have week 2 challenges now available. These are the challenges that you're going to be able to do. Each challenge will give you rewards such as 2,500 XP, 5,000, 7,500, as well as 10,000. You're also going to be able to get rewards. So by picking and completing 5 of these challenges, you're going to be able to get the Jack Nightshade Rifle Kit, and that's going to be unlocked for week 2. Last week we had a different reward, which was a Jack Raven Kit. The good news is if you didn't complete week 1's challenges, you still can go back and complete those, and at the same time you can also work on week 2, because you're going to want to do all 4 of these weeks, because once you complete all of them, you will unlock the Golden River Camo, which is going to be the preseason reward that we have. This is going to be something that's done every single month with every single brand new season that we get. It's always going to be a free reward that you can claim, so I highly recommend you do these, and these will also help you level up and gain some XP. Now let's go ahead and talk about the True Legends Field event. So first off, we have a brand new event, and this event is supposed to start today. Currently, as I'm recording this video, it has not gone live yet, but it should at some point. The patch notes, they were supposed to release at 9 a.m. That's the usual time. We ended up getting them around 10:30. The update came at the regular time, so I'm assuming this event should come around as soon as I post this video. But what this event is you're going to be able to gain XP, and you're going to get a bunch of different rewards for doing so. There's going to be 10 different rewards, with the best one being a brand new camo that is going to be available for all weapons. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is the Koa King Operator skin gives you a bonus XP, and for those of you guys who are veterans, you actually get to have this skin for free. Call of Duty tweeted this, said, calling all US service members and veterans, codes have been replenished for the COD Endowment Warrior Pack for Call of Duty MW3. Head over to callofdutyendowment.org/USAA to claim your free COD Warrior Pack, courtesy of USAA while supplies last. I'll link it down in the description. I'm not sure how long it's going to be available for. Last time it only lasted around a day before they finished, so this time around, make sure you do it as fast as possible. If you are a veteran, you'll get that whole warrior pack completely for free, and if you decided to purchase it, make sure you put the Koa King Operator, because you'll get that bonus XP. But as of right now, I don't know what the event tab looks like. They actually completely removed it, but they did promise us that this event will come later today. So if it does come in while I'm editing this video, then I'll throw it into the footage so you guys can see what this event looks like. But this is all the content that we have and are expecting to come out for Modern Warfare 3 as of right now. Also, one more thing, earlier this morning, Charlie Intel posted a code that many players were able to redeem, and by redeeming that, you were able to get 4 hours of double XP, 4 hours of double weapon XP. I did make a video as quick as I could over on the second channel, because I didn't want to wait until this video went out, and unfortunately it seems like the code expired and is no longer working. So I'm gonna give you guys the code just in case this ends up going live at some point. Feel free to try it out throughout the day or later in the day. It could come back. I'm not exactly sure if it was meant to be a code that everyone is supposed to get access to, or if it expired, or maybe just the website has heavy traffic because everyone's trying to claim it. I'll provide you with the code just in case, but everyone can redeem the same exact code. It's not a one-time use. If it does start working, let me know in the comments so I can let everyone know about it. But that's all they got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.